Ecosystem structure and function. In earlier classes, you have looked at the various components of environment, abiotic and biotic. You studied how the individual biotic and abiotic factors affected each other and their surroundings. Let us look at these components in a more integrated manner and see how the flow of energy takes place within these components of the ecosystem. Interaction of biotic and abiotic components result in a physical structure that is a characteristic for each type of ecosystem. Identification and enumeration of plant and animal species of an ecosystem give its species composition. Vertical distribution of different species occupy different label is called stratification. For example, trees occupy top vertical strata or lower of a forest. Shrubs and the second and herbs and grasses occupy the bottom layers. The components of the ecosystem are seen to function as a unit when you consider the following aspects: productivity, decomposition, and third, energy flow and nutrient cycling. To understand the ethos of an aquatic ecosystem, let us take small ponds as an example. This is a very self-sustainable unit and rather simple example than explain even the complex interaction that exist in the aquatic ecosystem. A pond is a shallow water body in which all the ever maintained for basic components of an ecosystem are well excavated. The abiotic component is the water with the all dissolved inorganic and organic substances and the rich stored deposit of the bottom of the pond. The solar input, the cycle of temperature, day length, and other climatic conditions regulate the rate of function of the entire pond. The autotrophic components include the phytoplankton, some algae, and the floating, submerged, and marginal plants found at the edges. The consumers are represented by the zooplankton, the free-swimming and bottom-dwelling forms. The decomposers are the fungi, bacteria, and flagellates, especially abundant in the bottom of the pond. This system performs all the function of an ecosystem and the biosphere as a whole, i.e., conversion of inorganic into organic material with the help of radiant energy of the sun by autotrophs consumption and autotrophs by the heterotrophs decomposition and mineralization of the dead matter to release them back to refuse by the autotrophs. These events are repeated over and over again. This is an unidirectional movement of energy towards the higher trophic levels and dissipation and loss as the heat to environment.